Well, such a treat for us today. We're not only in one of the most beautiful estate hotels, well, only estate hotels that we really have around here in Alberta, we're with one of the most fascinating gentlemen as well. Clarence, tell us a little bit about Azuridge. First of all, for people who've never been out here, what can they expect?
Well, first of all, I think the first word that comes to mind is tranquility.
Yes.
Like it's, you know, of course you can see the beauty of the atmosphere, but it's a very tranquil environment here once you come through those private gates. We're 13 suites. On 13 acres, coincidentally, where you come, you know, you can come and just unwind, or you can get into hiking, snowshoeing, or my favorite, drinking wine, but no judging.
No judging, that goes without saying.
Exactly.
It's been a hotel for 2 years now.
Correct. It's been 2 years, and in that 2 years we've kind of grown in the markets. Predominantly, a lot of the visitors we get to Azuridge are for weddings.
Right.
But we've actually grown since then in the corporate market,
okay,
as well as social events. So we've had a lot of, you know, baptisms. We've had a lot of, you know, proposals. We've had that sort of thing. One of the most unusual I've had here is remembrance after a funeral, which I think was the most powerful here, because in this type of atmosphere, the family together and the way they were remembering their loved ones. Mind you, I spent the entire day bawling. Apart from that, it was such the atmosphere, and at the end of it, the lady said it was the atmosphere that made it so memorable, because, you know, they could cry, they could laugh, and this whole environment was their, you know, kind of their little haven.
Wow.
So it was fascinating.
What a great story. When you talk about the things you offer here, one of the really unique aspects of coming out to Azuridge is your butler program. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, first of all, I need to brag again. We're the only property in Alberta, and if I do say so, in Canada, you have a lot of properties that fake that whole butler piece, but we're the only ones that have actually a team of butlers, and I'm the only gilded butler in North America. Gilded meaning that if there was any need to serve the monarch in London, I would be one of those that would be trained to do so.
So if they came to anywhere in Canada,
right,
you would get the call.
Exactly. So one of the checklists would be, is there a gilded butler? So we would get there. Now people do it, you kind of get around that by saying that they offer the butler service. So be very careful of that. There's the butler service, which means that they're not really butlers, but they can do little nuances. But if you get a butler, that would one that can, you know, do from A to Z.
Give me some examples of what that A to Z is that the butlers do.
I think the most intriguing thing is drawing a bath, because we take that for granted. And it's basically drawing your bath based on your mood. Wow. Like, for example, I went out playing, you know, tennis, and you're in pain. Right. You know, you'll just draw a bath, right? The butler would be the one that would suggest, can we suggest bergamot? Because bergamot will soothe your muscles. Right? Or you decided that, you know, oh, I just got dumped and my heart is breaking, and you want to have a bath, right? Then you want to go in there and you do the vanilla, because that it's supposed to soothe the soul.
Okay, Clarence,
right?
I got one for you.
So,
I'm 8 months along, getting ready to give birth, and I'm uncomfortable everywhere. What kind of bath are you going to draw for me?
All 13.
I like the sound of that.
Because I think all PowerPoints can be touched on that point.
Yeah, I will not be leaving here until I have a 13-point bath. Clarence, another thing that's kind of new that you guys can talk about is the Amylite Retreat experience. What's that all about?
Absolutely. It's first of all, I think one of the things I should say about this Amylite Retreat, I was very skeptical when it came across my table first, but now it's evolved to such a level where I'm very proud of it. So it's basically for the individual who, you know how stressed life can be, right? We're time impoverished, we don't get time to take care and nurture our souls, and this is an opportunity to do so here at Azuridge. So we've partnered with 5 dynamic individuals, and we've realized how magnificent our surroundings are, so we've married both. So for example, you can come to the retreat. One of the things we're encouraging is that you sleep in.
Right.
We all think we have to be up at the crack of dawn doing yoga. There's yoga available during the Amylite Retreat if you want to do yoga, but you can sleep in and get up at 4 and still get your scrambled eggs. No, and get your scrambled eggs and still do yoga.
Wow.
That sort of thing. We've incorporated some of the talents, like I'm a gilded butler, so I can, you know, I'll be doing a course at one of these retreats about social etiquettes, especially around Christmas and Thanksgiving. You know, the things to do when you're going to someone's home.
Wow.
For example, what do I bring for a gift? Why not bring a floral arrangement that tells a story? If you know that your host, you know, her father growing up always gave her yellow roses, you know, the emotional piece, so it tells a story. You make it relevant, you don't make it generic, right? So that's one of the things that will be a part of this whole Amylite wellness. And we also have individuals that will be speaking that are professional speakers. So for example, we have our first, which I think is about realigning, is the art of journaling. You know, we talk about, you know, what are you passionate about? So we have experts speaking about all these different genres. We have 5 of them, which we're very excited about. So it's basically your search for your soul after a really hectic weekend.
Oh, just listening to it is kind of making me relax already, and I'm technically at work right now. Clarence, if people want more information about just all the different things that you guys offer out here on the estate, what's the best way for them to get
I think there are 2 ways to do it. Is just going to our website, which is www.azuridge.ca, and then if you're looking for Ammonite, you go under our spa kind of component, or calling us and speaking to our butlers. 403-931-0100, and any of our team of butlers will be more than happy to assist. I think I like that better than even looking at the website, because they can tell you they can actually tailor make your experience.
Once they hear a little bit about what you're looking for.
Like, for example, you being pregnant, the 13-point bath. Got it.
Check. Clarence, thanks so much for having us out today.
It was a pleasure.
You're not going to call security if I hang out for a bit, are you?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to be here for a little bit. We're having a great time so far out here at Azuridge near Curtis. For more information, make sure you get on the website or give their butlers a call. I'm Erin Strade, and we'll be back with more Go Calgary in just a minute.